Bro, I don't want to do this. I want to play Baldur's Gate 3. Jay not here. He missed his sleep. He ain't beating them sleep out of gate allegations. Who is gonna be a rough?
He made that.
What's going on, beautiful people of the internet? Fearless Master M here, aka the one and only aka Mr. Get to the Bag. And I'd like to welcome everybody to the 15th episode of the Cursed Speech Podcast. We are the Outspoken Gamers, and today we're coming back in rare form for episode 15. If you're watching the video version of the show at youtube.com/cursed-speech, I just wanted to enlighten you that this show is available on Apple, Spotify, and all of the major podcasting platforms. Remember to rate the show 5 stars on Apple and Spotify. We need your 5-star rating to help us get that push into the algorithm. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. You know, that helps out a lot too. Anyway, with all that out the way, let me introduce today's co-hosts. Today, I got with me Ty Willie 99. Tyrone, go ahead and say some words to the people.
We back. It's good to be back on episode 15. We're gonna get this done nice and smooth.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And my second co-host for the day, man, because we only got the 3 of us. Corey, go ahead and say some words to the people, man.
Hello, how's everybody doing today? Yeah, the JD ain't beating the sleep allegation. Shout out to him. I just want to throw a quick little shout out to him whenever if he decides to watch this, because you know his voice ain't in it, so he may watch it. Hey Jaden, how was that nap?
Yeah, he fumbled hard. Fumbled hard.
I'm assuming he's asleep. He may not be asleep, but that's what we assume.
Oh no, he's absolutely asleep.
Hey.
So for today's topics, let's go ahead and knock this Evo discussion out of the way, man. Yesterday we had what was it? Sunday we had the pleasure of going over to homie house and sitting down watching some Evo, man, some Evo Grand Finals, which was nutty. But a lot happened, man. A lot happened. We got some new Street Fighter costumes. They showed off a jury costume that the internet went crazy for. We had some TMNT there. That was completely unexpected. And we also saw Angry Bird come home with a big dub, and now he's qualified to win that Street Fighter million. How we feeling about Evo, man?
I thought it was a very exciting event. Y'all know me. I don't play fighting games at all. But I do enjoy watching them, like, a lot. So, even with the, you know, we got the salty bed. Like, I know it ain't people playing it, but I do just enjoy just looking at it. It's just fun. It's just the fight game aesthetic is very fun. It's very fun to watch. But I did enjoy Evo. I think out of all of the games they did, Street Fighter probably was the one that had my attention the most.
Oh, for sure.
Just because, you know, Street Fighter's new, all that stuff. What else? It was Street Fighter, Tekken. Tekken was cool. It wasn't, I don't know, I really wasn't paying attention to it. Really, I was glancing over at it every once in a while, but the Street Fighter is the one where that caught my attention the whole time. I was looking at that for the entirety of it, so.
I'm gonna be so for real with you, big dog. I don't even know why Guilty Gear was there, bro.
Oh,
Sleeper event.
That used to be y'all game.
Ain't nobody wanna sit there and watch that, man. Ain't nobody wanna sit there and watch Naga Ryuki and Happy Chaos go at it, man.
Now I'm not gonna lie, they was quick with the memes on Twitter, bro. The freaking it was like Guilty Gear Grand Finals, like it's just somebody getting shot.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
they from Indiana Jones, bro.
It's because no other character is just as viable as Happy Chaos, bro, and that shit is a little disappointing. But circling back to Street Fighter 6, man. Street Fighter 6 was absolutely the fan favorite for multiple reasons. It's easy to follow. It's got some interesting mechanics, a lot of balancing going on, and the matches could really swing either way. Same thing with Tekken and Guilty Gear. You usually gonna see the same 2 characters, but I guess
with Guilty Gear, I'll be watching y'all play Guilty Gear, but like stuff be happening, and I don't know why it happens or what it is y'all doing. I don't know, that thing where y'all fighting and all of a sudden a clock pop up. I don't know.
Yeah, man.
I don't know what that is, bro.
It's a little hard to explain, Roman canceling.
Guilty Gear is it's not crazy to follow. It is like the game has a lot of built-in shenanigans though, like more so than at least Street Fighter 6 does at this point. So, but yeah, it's not. It's usually nothing crazy. It's just the game is just like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just I don't know, man. It just doesn't make for the best like Evo watch. It used to before things got happy chaosy and Naruryuki. But
It's always them two kill. Like, I don't know nothing about Guilty Gear, but those two characters, they always stay in everybody's mouth. Boy, they be like Nargo Ryuki, Happy Chaos. It's every single time. Every time somebody talk about that game, they're like, "Oh, here go the Happy Chaos. Here go the Nargo."
Bro, because they so dominant in the game, like it's not even close, bro. It's not close, and not everybody want to sit here and play Happy Chaos or Naruryuki. You might want to see like a chip up there every now and then, but that's not viable in tournament because he doesn't have enough health to survive a Nargo or a Happy. It's not. It's just one of those things, man. But with Street Fighter 6, I really do appreciate the simplicity.
What does a Happy Chaos mirror match look like, bro?
Two niggas shooting each other forever.
Is that all it is? Because I feel like I haven't seen that before, but I always wonder what that looked like.
They throw the orb right to get the aim thing, the aim increased, and then they just shoot at each other.
Oh, that's gross. That's
it's like whoever gets the orb and the shot off first, they just start winning.
Like, nobody likes zoners to start with, but yeah, having your zoner half hit scan is still one of the craziest things I've ever seen a fighting game do. But my hate for Happy Chaos aside, these costumes for Street Fighter 6 have been blowing up my Twitter, bro. Specifically the Jury one, man. They showed Jury in a onesie, and then the internet ran off with it. I sometimes forget how horny the internet is.
I don't know what it is. Like, you can't have an attractive character in anything and put him in a onesie, but it's the beats start bouncing all over the world, bro.
It's nah, bro. Onesie, that is bait, bro. That is prime material for the NSFW artists, bro. But you know what? At least they're not transfixed on the feet yet. It'll come back, but
it always comes back, man. All roads lead back to the feet, man. All roads lead back to the feet.
I am enjoying those Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle costumes, because those actually don't look bad. Oh, no. Like, they made them look pretty, pretty decent. Like, it don't look like a stiff costume on a character. It looked like it actually could be the Ninja Turtles in the game.
Yeah. I was really hoping that they would have costumes for like actual characters in the game. I don't exactly know how they were gonna pull that off, but giving them to the custom characters ain't the worst thing ever either. I'll really just take whatever I can get.
Oh wait, is that custom characters only?
Mm-hmm.
Oh dang.
Yeah, those are custom character costumes, but it kind of works. Like, they were showing off some of the moves with the Ninja Turtles, and I'm like, you could have gave those to like some characters, but I see why they didn't. Cause like, who would be the Ninja Turtles? My guess would be like, Ryu, Ken, Luke. And I'm like, who would be like the last one?
Jamie.
You know what? Yeah, no, they could have done that.
Dude, Michelangelo
those are kind of like the four like main.
I can see Michelangelo being. What's her name? Spray paint girl.
Oh, Kimberly. You know what?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they could have did it. They could have did it, but oh man.
I feel like it just would have, because like the characters, they usually make like costumes that are specific to them. So it's like, for the Ninja Turtles, you can kind of just throw those on anybody and have it like just not really be too specific. So having it be custom characters, like, you at least know, like, no matter who's wearing it, it's like, yeah, I have no idea what they're about to do. Whereas, like, I don't know, you put like the Turtles costumes on like Ryu Ken, and then like Jamie and Luke. It's like, I don't know. It just makes it a little weird because it's like these are. It'll make characters look like other characters as opposed to them having like their own unique look and costumes.
I get what you're
Even
saying.
though the turtles are all different, you know, you could tell at least by the color of the headband, it'd be like their body types are all pretty much the same. At least, and like, I'm sure the costumes are like that, but not in like all the other versions of them. So I can see why they did it for custom characters.
I got you.
Because they can already look like anything anyway, so just slapping a turtle's costume doesn't change much.
Yeah. Another thing that happened is we got some A.K.I game. Well, not gameplay. We got the A.K.I official character reveal, and they showed her in the world tour mode. And people are already saying that they can save her. Man, you can't stop it. Stop it. Save
Come on, man. Come on, man.
You know what's crazy? Buddy that's not here right now, Mr. J Raiden, he tweeted about it. He tweeted about it.
What did he say?
Talking about some
He can
he
save
was
her.
talking about some I can save her, like, dude.
Oh my
did you watch it? Did you watch it?
Well, gave you
Also,
a-
the Aki fan art is hilarious to me because some of it's just like normal, like, here's a drawing of Aki and it's just her looking cool, and some of it
Unhinged.
is incredibly unhinged, and I love it, bro. I love it.
I saw
Yeah,
it
he
when you sent
tweeted,
the
"I
Discord.
can fix her." With the picture of her force feeding you the perk, like, what is he talking
Oh my
about? What is he
God, bro.
talking about?
Give me that
She
little
lit-
that little candy bowl, that Willy Wonka candy that freaking shut off every organ in your body.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was talking all those negative side effects, and he open and wide apparently. Bro's cooked.
I think Willy Wonka had one of them in his factory, bro.
Without a doubt, he was
Some,
killing kids
some
left
candy
and
that
right.
could some candy that can one shot you, bro. You just die.
Total organ failure, probably.
Bro was killing kids left and right, man. Even if it was on accident, he of course he had some line around there, man. In other Evo news, after seeing some Tekken gameplay, they dropped 2 characters, and one of them looks unhinged. So I just saw this. I know nothing of Tekken, but I saw Coffee Girl out here parrying every move, and apparently it's a stance. So that just seems crazy in a 3D fighter. You got UI Goku, pretty
She just
much.
got a dodge stance.
Yeah, man. So apparently
Yeah.
it just dodges highs and lows, and you have to pick, and you can't block normally. If that is the case, I don't need to block. I don't
If
need
you
to.
saucy enough with it, then no, you don't.
Like, so we gonna see
No,
how that turns
The
out.
reaction to that was crazy, man. Like
Yeah,
seeing
man.
that the first time, I mean, it was like, oh man.
That initial lean back is crazy.
The lean back, the turn around, shuffle the feet, spin around.
So yeah, nah, we cooking. We definitely cooking.
No, hold on. What bro saying in that Wonka trailer? Turn around, spin around, drop it, get
Look
up.
something like that, man.
Look up, reverse it. It was all that with footwork.
Yeah, no, that was crazy. And this,
She looks really, really sick. And if I remembering correctly, let me double check something real quick. Never mind. I forgot about Jack 8. Well, with the exception of him, she is the first new character that they've showed. Like, not returning character for Tekken 8. Unless I'm missing someone. No. Yeah. That's the first new character, new character to Tekken 8.
Oh,
That's a good start if they're gonna have like a lot more. It's a great start.
like I would probably have known, but see the problem is the only time I see Tekken gameplay is when I watch the boys play it. And you know, our boy my boy Ken Dog, he only played one character. One of them only played 2. Somebody else played 2. and then another one played like 3. So it's like, and how many? And I heard it's like I didn't know how many characters were actually
like
in Tekken because I didn't really paying attention. 80.
Oh, there's a
lot.
bunch. It's not that high, but it's pretty high. Like after all the DLCs and all that, there's in Tekken 7. Also, that game has been out since like 2015, I think. That game's been out for almost a decade. So yeah, Tekken 7, they have a huge roster.
Good lord.
But yeah. And then Raven, he was also cool. He's coming back from Tekken 5. He's a returning character. He looks nuts though. Like all those clones and stuff, and just the general like cool factor overall. Like, yeah, no. Tekken 8's gonna be one to watch. Like it's gonna be crazy seeing like that game, MK1 and Street Fighter 6 like all just played at the same time. That's gonna fighting game fans, people have been saying it, but they are eating well. They are eating very well.
So another thing that happened this week, which has pretty much dominated all facets of the news, is we got to see Gear 5th in action, man. And we gonna do our best to not spoil anything for y'all, even though the internet.
How can we talk about it without spoiling it?
Already has.
Literally, like, in order for us to explain how we felt about it, we go have to.
That is true. We gonna have to talk about it. So hey man,
we know you gonna have them in the thumbnail too.
For sure. But hey man,
yeah. I'm sure everybody know what he look like, man.
I'm gonna go ahead and give you the heads up. If you don't want no spoilers, if you a god Ultra Instinct with this dodging the spoilers stuff, man, you should probably click off right about now, or like come back in 5 minutes. Cause we finna get into this. I'll have a timestamp somewhere. You can just click on that. It'll probably be in the description. So man, Gear 5th, dog. Looney Tunes ass.
What is it?
Looney Tunes ass transformation, bro.
I can't even like replicate the sounds that were made.
Bro, I'm all for it, man. I'm all for it.
I'm a little. So I'm gonna give you. Okay. Before I talk about everything I liked about it, I'm gonna just talk about the small things I didn't like about the episode.
All right.
First thing was they repeated a lot of the like scenes. Of Luffy bouncing. Yeah, like Luffy bouncing, they kind of replayed, they showed it, like him bouncing on the ground, and then they showed it again, but it was the exact same clip.
Oh.
Like the exact same frame for frame clip, which I kind of was like,
yeah.
Like y'all ain't have to. I understand this probably costed like a lot of money to do, as you can see from Kaido looking like a GameCube enemy, bro. Had them all CGI flow. I said, oh my god, you could tell they hold their budget back for this episode. But in terms of it was that, and then it was like the use of sounds, like they kind of like when Luffy was spinning Kaido.
Yeah.
I said, okay, they replayed that sound a little too much. Because they didn't do a thing. Because if they would have done it where it sounded like it was like speeding up, like vroom, 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 like if they did it like that, it would have been fine. But it was just that sound over and over again, which I was like, okay, they kind of could have switched up the sounds a little bit, but that was fine. But other than that episode was fire.
Yeah, it was one of the more entertaining transformations that I've ever seen in an anime, for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Because it introduces the new elements of the series, and some people like and some people don't. Some Dragon Ball fans was trying to get on us, man.
Okay, listen. The thing with the this is the thing. The Dragon Ball fans, they don't have to cook One Piece like they doing, because honestly, they probably don't know nothing. They don't know why it's happening. They don't know nothing about it. They don't know the backstory of it. But at the same time, the One Piece fans kind of brought it upon themselves. Just
man,
just
that's
a
the
little
new ones,
bit.
bro. That's the new ones. They out here toting One Piece to be the greatest piece of fiction ever made. Now look, it's good. It's damn good, but I ain't saying all that, man.
But I feel like it was steps to that because it had started. Was like Gear 5 happened in the manga.
Yeah.
And then the fans was like, "Oh man, this is peak fiction." And once you claim something to be peak fiction, everybody else gonna look at you and they gonna frown.
Oh no, for sure.
They gonna frown in your direction. Like, what is he talking about? They gonna frown because you gassing something up. And we know how people act with stuff getting gassed up on the internet.
Yeah.
So they already looking like, what the hell he over there talking about? Then, as it kept going, people kept saying, yeah, this is gonna be the best thing. And it just kept going for like a whole year. The Gear 5 art, people talking about it. So as you continue to gas it up, people like, okay, they whatever. And then this is where they messed up. Gear 5 is gonna be more iconic than Super Saiyan. I said, why would you even if it look, because this the thing though. Even if it could have been true, why would you say that?
Yeah.
Why would you say that? You know how them Dragon Ball people are, bro. I said they ain't gonna let that one go. You ain't just finna say that they gonna let that go. And then that started a back and forth before the episode dropped. The episode dropped, and depending on how you looked at it, you either thought it was goofy and you was like, y'all was getting gassed up for this, and then, or you just, I don't know, maybe you didn't like it. If you just didn't like it, that's fine. But at the same time, since the One Piece fans started this war with the Dragon Ball fans, even if Dragon Ball fans did look at the transformation and did like it, they ain't gonna admit it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They ain't gonna let nobody know. They could have watched it 5 times. They ain't gonna let nobody know. But that's my whole take on the war. But in terms of like the actual episode, I did like how when the fight started, I don't know if you noticed the old timey cartoon film grain they put over it.
Oh yeah.
When it started,
for sure.
How because you know Kaido, like his blue was like a very deep blue, like a cobalt blue, and then it turned into like a light blue when it started. And like I said, the transformation is just cool because it just it changes. Like it's a literal change. Like it changes how stuff works completely.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. It's not just like, oh, I can stretch more, I can make this big. He's like, nah, I can straight up basically do whatever I feel like I want to do.
Yeah. And
which is cool. And it's not broken because he don't have like actual Toon Force. It's just that, you know, rubber is it's elastic. You can bend it in any rubber has a lot of freedom to it. Yeah. Which is what he was doing. Like the properties of rubber. It's got a lot of freedom to it. You can do whatever you want to do with the rubber. Like he can't grab the sun, pull it down. He ain't Popeye. But
no. He don't get nothing too crazy, but I'm really interested to see how they finna use this form. Cause he can't, as of right now, he can't just like with all his other forms. After he does it for the first time, it's like, all right, cool, now I can do it. And they tried to show it off in the last couple of chapters, and he does it, but not for long. Like not for long at all.
Cause I was wondering how like fights would go from this point on.
Yeah, like he would just like, there's no point, just jump to the last one and fold them. But he's still getting acclimated to that, and we got some work to do before we get to any of the crazy stuff.
And also the crazy thing is like people like see this episode and was like not impressed, which I don't know how you could not be, because like I don't like that fight, the way how it went that has like I've never seen that in an anime. Like,
oh no, for sure. Yeah.
Anything like, because it just took an American cartoon. It literally combined American cartoon and anime. Like, actually, which is like, cause you'll have like American cartoons, and they'll like kind of take up the anime style,
Yeah.
like with their character designs and stuff like that. But they actually literally combine the two of them like legitimately. Old timey American cartoons and anime. They did it fantastically. The soundtrack was bumping. The animation was going crazy. I forget how. I think they said they got like 20 animators from around the world
To help, yeah.
to come together and animate this fight.
Which is crazy, but they got the money for it. Like,
yeah, and it ain't over yet. They got a few more episodes of this.
Go, hey man.
And the craziest part didn't even happen in the first episode.
No. We got like a little clip of him doing whatever he gonna do. These next few episodes gonna be crazy.
Nah, yeah. Also, I just like to say, Luffy Gear 5 did in fact crash course. I like how that was a whole thing too.
Yeah.
It was a whole thing where like people was just hating on it. So it was a bunch of people claiming that like it did not crash Crunchyroll. But for the people that it did crash for, it was like, no, it did. So then it started this whole thing where people really didn't know if it crashed or not. It was like, come on now, bro. Now you just hate. Also, we got like review bomb too on a few stuff.
Of course
like,
it did,
purposely
man.
giving it like 1-star reviews.
Of course it did, bro. There's gonna be haters everywhere, no matter what you doing. Whether it be the Dragon Ball haters, the My Hero haters, which I am now one, or or Baldur's Gate 3 haters, man, because you know we out here getting big dubs, and you know how badly I want to play that game right now. But yeah, man, yeah. Y'all also recently went to go see the TMNT movie, man. Like, go ahead, give me like a little review of that. Just give me a little taste, man, because you know I ain't see it.
Peak.
Go ahead, speak your
Now that
piece.
we're done talking about mid-piece, it's time to
Wow.
get this real peak fiction right here.
Wow.
That was a joke for all you One Piece fans, bro. I'm not trying to scrap with y'all. Obviously not after Gear 5. But yeah, no, TMNT. Ooh, that movie good, bro. That movie good. I'll just say some things I liked about it, because just go see it, please. But pretty commonly held sentiment, but these turtles, they ain't just the archetypes. They made them feel like actual, modern day kids, teenagers, like mid teens. They all feel like a type of person that you would meet. Like, you got Leonardo, who's like the typical do-gooder. He doesn't really start off as the leader in this one. He kind of has to develop into that. But yeah, he's like a do-gooder, and then he has to the point of coming off as lame a lot. And I felt that. I've always been a Leo fan, and I enjoyed the take on him. He's not super cool like usual. He's a dork, and we love him for that. And we got Donatello. I don't know, man. He was just not the squeaker. He wasn't that bad. None of them were like squeaker level. They were just they do sound like children though. But they're well acted.
Are they
sure?
Were they all the same age?
The actors? I don't think so.
No, I was talking about them in the
turtles, probably. Yeah. I don't see why they wouldn't be. Because I mean, they didn't look very different as turtles before they mutated, but I mean, turtles live a long time anyway, so I couldn't tell you. But I'm pretty sure they're if they're different ages, it's by minutes probably.
By minutes, yeah.
Yeah. Because none of them really seem older than the other. Usually Leonardo will be super mature compared to at least Mikey and Raph maybe, or two of them will seem more mature. But in this one, they all seem equally immature. It's just that Leo seems like he's more responsible.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Actually, going back to what you were saying about him not starting off as the leader, I kind of like that they have been doing that thing where he because with this one he was in this adaptation of the Turtles, he was like kind of trying to be one, or at least he was, like you said, he was responsible, like the most responsible one. So he was like kind of try to keep everybody in line, but he didn't really know how to do it till the end. And I like how they have that growth for him, because I know in Rise of the TMNT, he was just a damn goof. Like he didn't even.
Yeah, he was completely different.
Yeah.
Which, you know, that's fine. But
I do like
this one kind of returns to the more traditional like archetypes each of them falls under.
Yeah, I like that they try to get him to, you know, grow into the leadership role instead of them just like, boom,
from the jump.
He's a leader.
Yeah,
everybody listen to me. Well, everything I say goes. I know what's best for you know. And, you know, let them ease into it, grow into that role. I like that.
Usually, like in other adaptations, he's sort of assigned that role because they just are a ninja team, like regardless. In most adaptations, like they're still like Splinter kind of like has them like you know, as a team of ninjas to like do stuff. But in this one, without saying too much, that ain't really the case. That's not really the case. Like they are ninja, but it's not like with any purpose that like you would think of. It's kind of really goofy in this one, but it works for what this movie was going for. So yeah, there wasn't really a need for a leader, and Splinter is more so than ever just a dad. Like he's not their he's not their sensei for real. Like the reason that they are the way that they are is because he's just trying to keep them safe. So yeah, so there would be no reason for him to assign a leader, like,
right? Because
they're not a team of ninjas. They're not supposed to be fighting crime. So that's I also appreciate that aspect. Is like, of course there wouldn't be a leader. You know, there doesn't make sense for there to be a leader until there's a team, which they become one, which is cool. Also, before I say anything else, this movie is hilarious. Can't believe I didn't say that already. Movie is funny.
Like genuinely.
Yeah, like it may not be as timeless as other adaptations because there are a lot of pretty modern references.
Oh, okay.
Like like people like us will probably look back and be like, oh my, this is hilarious. But like say children in the future going back and watching this, they're gonna be like, what?
Oh yeah,
what does that mean?
Like it's a lot of references to modern day stuff. Like at one point they talking about Riz, bro.
Ah man,
it's just a lot of modern day references where like if somebody is too young, if somebody is too young or if somebody is like too old.
Gotcha.
Like my dad going to see this, like he may get like the overall concept of it, like what's happening, but in terms of like the little sly like jokey remarks in there that we would get at this age, he'd probably be looking at it and be like, I don't even know what that means. Why did everybody start laughing? I don't get it.
I got you. Like getting milked, man. Is that
no, that
no,
one's not. No, because they don't mean it the way that people mean it now. They mean it like almost, not literally, but like they mean it as like an animal, like getting milked, not like something
like a cow
sinister. Yeah, not like something sinister. I mean, it did end up being something sinister, but not like X-rated sinister. Just like, ooh, that looks uncomfortable.
I'm surprised the team didn't like catch that.
Yeah, like I think it's funny though. I think it's funny.
Oh yeah, it was hilarious.
Outside of your gut reason, like what?
The first time
we spend too much time on the internet. We were like, huh? What did
the first time they said
what do you mean by
that? I said, are they meaning to make the joke that I'm thinking in my head? Like, is that the intention? Is that for the older? Shoot, forget older, bro.
I was about to say, old people ain't gonna know either. There's a sweet spot.
There is a sweet spot.
If that's what they meant. But no. No. It was all age appropriate. We're just little corrupted.
Okay.
But yeah. Back to the characters real quick. I'm not gonna say too much about them. Mainly because Leo, with the Leo and I would say Splinter, those two kind of have like the most development. They kind of get like the most to do. That being said, that does not mean your favorite turtle won't be like great to watch. Like Donatello, for example, he's still kind of like the techie type, but not really. Like he's not whipping up like
gadgets,
helicopters and vans out of he's not modifying those to have like weapons and stuff, but he definitely still like looks like a geeky type.
I'd say in terms of like he's more like tech savvy.
Yeah.
For sure.
He
just I don't know, like people that's like people in real life that like just know about maybe like the components of a phone.
Yeah.
Or like the in-depth parts of a computer. Like in terms of stuff like that, I feel like it was more in that range instead of him being like a Tony Stark.
Oh,
who's like, I'm gonna buy some scraps and build a
because in the other version, he would just make contraptions, which is like, you have no cash flow. Where did you make this from? But in this is he just he's informed, you could say.
Yeah.
And also he likes anime, which I think one is just cool because that makes him like a normal person. But also it kind of, I don't know, I thought about it as kind of cool because this movie is obviously like inspired in some parts by anime, both like in terms of some events and just like the overall visual style. Like it definitely it's definitely inspired. So having a character that just outright just is a lover of anime in the movie is just works. Like I very much like that about him.
Do you know why they made him like anime in the movie?
All of what I just said was just. Oh wait, they actually came out and said it.
They made him a lover of anime because the voice actor really likes anime.
Oh,
so they
cool.
just translated it over into the movie. It just integrated that into the movie for him.
Yeah, that is cool. Also, everything I just said makes a little bit less sense, but hey, it's still cool though. And I mean, that just reinforces one of the other things I said though. People like anime, so putting a character that likes anime is just real. You know, one in 4 people, do they like anime? I don't know. 1 in 4 turtles likes it, so there we go.
Man.
Well, yeah, and then Raph. So what I like about him, he still definitely is the angriest, like most aggressive, but he's not like. He's got problems, right? But it's not like. It's kind of difficult to explain. So instead of him just like kind of seeming like a normal dude with anger issues, he's like unhinged. Like he's quick to insult people, like in a joking way, like a roast. But he also just like talks about violence like it's normal. And funny bit with him is that the characters will be like, dude, are you all right? Like, so that's what I mean by he's like unhinged, because he'll be like, yeah, we'll poke your eyeballs out. Not literally, he didn't literally say that, but something along those lines. And the characters will just be like, yeah, all right, glad he's with us.
The awareness of it is the part that's really, because like other Ninja Turtle stuff, he'll just be angry and they just kind of accept that. But in here, like he get angry, he'll say something wild, and they'd be like, "Dude, do you need help?" Like,
yeah. Outside of that, like he's really not that much more complex than that. Like, bro's just concerning, and I think that was really like it's funny, but it's also like it's a cool way to adapt him, I suppose, into like this new this new era, because it's like he still comes off as like a normal person, right? But it gets to a point to where they're like, okay, kind of scaring me a little bit, buddy. And, you know, sometimes people are like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, that is true.
they all had a sense of you know, humanity to them. You know, even though they turtles, but you know.
So if y'all, all right. So rating 1 to 10, fellas. What we giving the TMNT movie?
Solid 8.5 from me. Solid.
Yeah, it was gonna be around that same for me, like an 8.5.
All right, y'all think this is a mandatory watch, man? You think this
Yes.
Get up and go to the theaters?
Definitely
Go
do.
see it, bro.
I definitely do. Listen, before I even saw it, I'm like, a Ninja Turtles movie that definitely seems like it got some inspiration from like Spider-Verse. That's a day one watch. Now, I didn't watch it day one.
The art style of the movie.
Yeah, that
art style was amazing.
Like it looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. You said what?
The people was
Oh yeah, the humans were ugly,
they
but I think that was intentional. It has something to do with like Splinter's whole arc, which yeah, man, Splinter, he's a really great part of the movie too. Okay. But yeah, I at least I feel like that's part of the reason why. That I'm sure there could be an interview later where they're like, nah, we just made them ugly because we thought it'd be funny.
Yeah, because the theory is that like, you know, the humans for the most part are mean.
Yeah.
To them. So they kind of made them ugly. Because if you notice that the only human that messed with them was April, and they made her look normal.
Right.
Yeah.
Where everybody else looks fugly in the head.
Man.
Yeah, like they got like asymmetrical faces and all that, and they just look funky.
Almost making besides the turtles being green, almost making them look more human than the humans did, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely see that.
So that could have been a representation of that.
But yeah.
So I'm glad y'all had fun with that movie, man. And I probably will go out and see it sometime soon. If not, go out and see it. It might be as easy as 1, 2, 3. You feel me? Also,
good story as well. Just want to throw that out. We talk about the character. The story was great.
Yeah, it might be, for sure. It might be as easy as a 1, 2, 3, man. It might be as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Ignore that guy.
Yeah, man. So in some more upcoming news or related topics, Kaiju Number 8 got a trailer, and me and Court sat down and watched it. Solid. I'm not sure if you got the. Okay, yeah, you see it too. All right. Yeah, man. I wasn't expecting this manga anime and this manga to get a proper anime adaptation. I'm gonna be honest with you, they went far crazier with the animation than I expected.
It do definitely look like it's got like a lot, but it kind of reminded me, at least when they were showing like the city and some of the kaiju, I was like, that reminded me of Chainsaw Man a little bit.
Yeah.
Besides like the character, like obviously the characters didn't look like Chainsaw Man characters, they look different. Yeah. But the world itself, how it was animated, it was real dark, real gritty.
They put some backbone into that.
Yeah, I don't even know what studio was animating that actually. Let me look that up right now actually. But yeah, it Kaiju Number 8 has a very interesting the way it is interesting because everything else is very shonen like, right? Besides the main character, because he is in his 30s, which is like when me and Kitty was talking about it, we was like, that's something that's very different because usually they don't make the main character that old, usually in a shonen like type thing. Yeah. So we thought that was very interesting, which kind of that kind of hooked me into it a little bit more.
I'm gonna be so for real with you, bro. I need to see. As I get older, I'm tired of seeing teenagers fight to the death. I would like to see like give me a college college sophomore or something, bro. Give me somebody that's got a job now, dog. I honestly see the older ones.
Honestly, that's kind of why I like Zom 100 bucket list of the dead so
Ooh,
much
Zom
because
100 is fire.
because he's out of college. He honestly is probably, let me think. He might be like later 20, not late 20s exactly, like maybe like 27.
Yeah,
26, 27, which is super relatable with the characters around your age. Cause you know the kid, you know they do the show and the characters be 16, 15, and then we all know the animation thing, they sexualizing the girls that are the same age as them.
Man, I would like to characters around my age. Get a couple more adult stories, like smoking behind the convenience store with you, bro. Something like that. It ain't gotta be the craziest thing ever. I just want to see some more good representation around here.
Okay, so I looked it up. So studio, okay, production is called Production IG. Which they
That's
say
bangers.
Yeah, they did Haikyuu.
Ooh.
Fully Cooley.
Oh, I forgot about. Hey, wait.
Yeah, like some of the movies or reboots, whatever these are, progressive and all that Fully Cooley stuff.
Yeah. So
and then they also did Heavenly Delusion, which that's a new one. Like that, I think that just finished or is still currently coming up. I think it just finished the first season. That was pretty good from what I've been hearing also, and that was this year, so yeah.
Shout out to them.
Wait, is it got two studios animating this? Because it says Production IG and it says Studio Kara, which was that was founded by the Evangelion director.
Yeah. That would be. Have I ever heard of something like that? I don't think I've, or at least have known about two studios being on one project before. That
happens sometimes, or like at the very least, like even though there's only like one studio listed, they'll like enlist help like from other studios sometimes. But yeah, from what I've seen, I only see one credited, but I mean, anime is not out yet. Credits aren't out yet, so very well could be another one. But just with Production IG, that does, like, they have a pretty good list of works. So
but yeah,
I'd be
one
pretty excited.
Also, like I'll say this, because I've read some of the manga.
Mm-hmm.
The story is really good, and the power system is very different. Because all the power system is based off of the suits. Like you put on a suit, and based on basically how it's almost like how strong you are as a person unlocks how much power the suit will give you.
Okay, yeah.
So you put on the suit, and then it calculates how much you'll be able to amplify with it.
Yeah, because I remember you showing me a panel of old girl or somebody with a relatively big weapon, bro.
Yeah. And it's the same way with the guns too. Dude, like depending on who you are, depending on how gun yo, it's almost like a freaking not a JRPG, but an RPG.
Bro. Yeah.
So depending on how powerful you are, depends on how much power you get out of the suit, which is really cool. And like I said, in this anime, in this property, basically everybody using guns. So that's already different. You either using a gun or like a bladed weapon.
Which seems cool to me.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Besides the main character, who obviously got obvious powers.
Oh, yeah. And I think that's hilarious. So really, 99, you got any thoughts on this?
Looked good. The trailer looked good. Upon seeing what Production IG has done before, it definitely makes me hopeful that this one will look pretty nice. But like I said, the trailer looked good, so even if I didn't know about their previous works, I'd be like, yeah, it looks pretty good. I'll probably check it out. I've heard good stuff about the manga, but I just haven't read it because reading too many manga at once sucks. But I'll definitely check out the first episode when that drops if I haven't read it already. And you know, that'll probably sway me, move me, and maybe some of these manga will be over. So yeah.
Also,
but yeah,
it
it looks good. I'm not, you know.
It's pretty dark. Like it's not dark in the terms of like say like Chainsaw Man.
But it's got some.
Maybe it may be like dark. Maybe in the. I was gonna say kind of maybe JJK-ish, but it may not even be like that much. Like just a little bit under. Just a little bit under.
JJK, they get pretty. Yeah. I got you.
I get what you're saying.
No, I definitely that's cool though, cause like with the recent like passing of like the quote unquote dark trio, cause Hell's Paradise ended. You know that's getting animated, but like the manga's over. You know, I mean, you know, if it's that dark, you know, it might be a cool little outlier. You know, fourth man of the year. So that's what's up. And we could use some that are not like crazy dark, because you know we got plenty of those with like seinen and all that. Like there's a bunch of seinen goats, but like, you know, just little darker in tone. You know, hey, it won't hurt. And from what it looks like, it's on like Jump Plus, I believe, instead of like the main Shonen Jump manga. Yeah, so yeah, it's probably yeah, that's cool.
And you can tell just from like I said, like how the anime looks. Like it ain't cut like besides the end where you see the Kaiju boy using his powers. Other than that, it's pretty dark, like in gray. They don't look happy at all. So
gotcha.
Yeah. So we'll see. I'm very excited for it because, like you said, the studio was good, which means, and I've seen some fights in the manga. If they adapt the fights right, those are gonna go absolutely insane. So I'm excited. I'm ready.
Yeah, bro. I'm looking forward to it. I'm probably not gonna pick up the manga. I'm gonna be so real with you, bro. But I definitely give it a watch. Same thing with Chainsaw Man.
I see read the first couple chapters.
I will, bro.
Read the first couple, and you be like, okay, this is nice. This is nice.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have this. It might have the same effect JJK had on me.
Yeah.
But yeah. What was I finna say? So fellas, they again added this is a quick topic, just a little throwaway thing. These characters in Fortnite look crazy, bro. Like the weapons, like I'm seeing old girl use her hammer and nails.
Yeah.
I'm seeing hollow purple. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I saw hollow purple.
Yeah, bro. I didn't know. I thought they was just putting the characters in the game. I didn't know they was doing a whole like.
Yeah, they got
putting their abilities in there. Bro, I'm telling you, I'm sitting there looting. I'm sitting there looting a corpse, and I see this big purple ball just destroying a bridge coming straight at me. Bro. I'm like, what is that?
Hey, they've been showing every series love after Naruto, bro, with the anime crossovers, cause...
Oh, yeah. Did they do anything for Naruto? They didn't get like a Rasengan or nothing, did they?
I wasn't playing the game, but that's what I heard, like, whenever I asked about it, so... Yeah, but like Dragon Ball, they got the Flying Nimbus and the Kamehameha, and then My Hero got the, you know, the Smash. Attack on Titan got the ODM gear and the Thunder Spear. And we get Nobara's hammer with the straw doll technique and hollow purple, which Jesus Christ, like
you got Midori's hands too.
Oh, those in there too?
Oh, yeah, they in there too.
Oh,
I didn't see that. Like I saw him like put the cursed energy on his hand.
Yeah, I've seen the emote.
I haven't
but I didn't
seen
know
like the weapon on there, like as a thing. So I can't tell you.
But so Tyler, have you played Fortnite while those abilities have been in the game?
I played it this morning, but I didn't actually like get to see it. Like I didn't see anyone use the straw doll or the or hollow purple. But I know you get them from cursed llamas, which
hilarious.
Cool that they even did that. But yeah, so I haven't gotten to see it yet. But it sounds like you did.
I used it. I used hollow. I just shot it somewhere to just see what it looked like, and somebody told me that it didn't. Because I feel like it has the fastest startup out of all like the damaging things that they put in Fortnite from anime.
Yeah.
Somebody told me that it didn't, but I still feel like, because when I did it, I was like, that came out really quick.
Yeah.
Like faster than the Kamehameha and the Smash. And I just felt like I did it. He's like, and then it just shot out, and then that was it. So, but it moves slow. So if it has a fast startup, then it probably makes sense that it does. It makes sense that it has a fast startup since it moves kind of slow,
bro.
But
having a game with, cause I ain't gonna fake it to you, bro. This is just like opened my mind to thinking about what would JJK be like if it just had a game, like a proper game. We ain't gonna talk about that fighting game.
Hey, no, we getting one, bro.
Stop it. Anyway, like a proper game, bro. You playing this Gojo.
First Clash,
you just hit somebody with a hollow purple, dog. Take out half the city. I don't know, man. It seemed nuts. It seemed nuts to just charge that up and let it fly.
But because the Curse Clash game ain't out. Listen, it may not be, like we said before, it may not be good, but it may be fun, bro. Come on now.
I guess, man.
A game don't gotta be good to be fun.
Yes.
Listen,
dude.
unlike certain characters in the manga right now, I'm not a fraud, so I will be copping. I've made the resolve. I'm not gonna say any names. But yeah, man. I'm just saying the fraud is not in Fortnite. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, jokes aside, this is a cool crossover. I'm like, oh,
it is.
Like it. I was surprised that they picked Jujutsu Kaisen before a few other things, but I mean, maybe
One Piece.
It's to line up with season 2. One Piece. And now it would have been crazier if they did One
Piece cross,
because Gear 5 just dropped. But they decided they were gonna really cook something up for us. So I ain't even mad at them.
He said they decided they were gonna make a real meal.
Exactly.
No, I feel like One Piece, it might show. Maybe.
It will. No, bro. It will.
It will. They have Dragon Ball. They have Naruto. And it'd be really funny if they put Bleach in before.
Stop.
Oh my god,
man!
They saving the best for last, man.
Yeah, whatever, bro.
Speaking of saving the best for last, big.
Oh my god.
Y'all know I gotta talk about it, man. Baldur's Gate 3 dropped and I ain't been doing nothing but playing it, baby. I ain't been doing nothing but playing it, man.
Yeah, y'all should have heard them before we started this.
Oh no, it's gonna be in the cold open. I guarantee you, boy.
Boy, mad as hell. He's like, oh my god,
man. I love this game to the moon and back, bro, and I'm having a fantastic time with it. I ain't even get to the new content yet. Just like the little extras that they've added to the first area has got me hooked, bro. I'm hooked, and I don't ever want to let go, bro. Just quick. Buy the game, bro. Buy the game. It's breaking records still. It's still getting gassed. It's the second best game on PS5 right now. Like the best selling game.
Pre-ordered.
Yeah,
it was number one for a while. It was number one.
They won't beat it for number one.
Last time I checked, it was number 2, but it might be number 1 now.
Madden could possibly.
Yeah, Madden was in second place, but yeah, and that was the deluxe edition too. Like I checked yesterday, that's what it was number 1. It was occupying 2 slots in the top 10. Let me double check real quick. Yeah, pre-orders. Ooh, I don't know. It's still first.
Let's go.
Oh.
It's still number 1. It's still number 1. Okay, so peep this. We got the digital deluxe edition at the number 1 spot.
Yes,
then
sir.
Madden 24. That's the deluxe also. Jesus Christ, Mortal Kombat Premium Edition. How much money they got? Marvel Spider-Man 2 Digital Deluxe and FC 24 Ultimate. So it is beating out those 3 games for the number 1 spot in the top 5. I always say, man, anytime you can beat out a sport, because I always forget how
popular sports games are.
Oh, yeah.
Whenever you beat out the sports game, I'm like, you winning. Cause even like there was one month like MLB was like the top selling game of the month. I was like, what? I was very shocked, and I was like, oh, I guess sports games are like, man, people like sports. So.
They're safe picks. It's like I buy this, I'm getting a sport on my game console. But yeah, Baldur's Gate. I mean, if I wanna give my take on its success, real RPGs are back, bro. Real choice-based RPGs are back.
Yeah.
And this is coming from someone who kind of grew up on those. Well, I wouldn't say grew up, but you know, like Fallout New Vegas. That's one of my favorite games of all time. Mass Effect, one of the greatest game trilogies of all time, and personal favorites from my youth. So to see something that honestly blows those out of the water in terms of just how many different things you can do, just how replayable it'll be. Seeing something like that do this well, it puts a smile on my face. It puts a smile on my face. I will be playing when it's on console, because you already know I'm not one of them. Not yet. So yeah. Happy for y'all. Happy for you, Mr. Fearless, because you've been talking about it non-stop. Anything that keeps your focus this long gotta be good.
Non-stop.
Man.
Since I got access to it at the Divinity 2, bro. It's a fantastic game, man. I'm not gonna spoil no story for y'all, bro. I'ma just keep repping this game as hard as I can because it deserves the attention it gets. It's a game. You pay your money. No microtransactions, none of that. You get the full experience as it should be, with your choices that stick with you and your characters that you create. And that's all we really need nowadays, man. That's all we really need nowadays. But speaking of things that we need, man, we need Chipotle. Shout out to the Chipotle sponsor.
Oh my god, no way. No, the Chipotle freaking gas for Evo was crazy. I said, dude, you would have thought Chipotle owned Evo.
You know what? Lord. You know what's funny? Apparently, like every time Chipotle was mentioned, the crowd cheered. Like every time, bro. I think it was Sajam I saw a tweet about.
Yeah, it was Sajam, bro.
That was the crowd.
That was the crowd.
I thought that they was adding that. Like that was a clip they was adding. I can't believe the crowd was louder for Chipotle than they was for anything happening in the actual fight.
Bro, I feel like it was a bit.
Maybe they had the cheer thing go, but maybe every time they showed Chipotle, they had the cheer thing go.
No, Sajam was there.
He was there.
He was there.
Oh man.
Bro,
and I think I saw other people saying it too. So like that, bro. Maybe they were genuine, but if it was a bit, that's
a funny bit.
That's a hilarious.
Now, anytime like if y'all end up streaming like fighting games, you gotta have the Chipotle next to you.
I'm putting the Chipotle. Hey man, I'm gonna be so for real with you, bro. I'm gonna be so for
marketing.
Hey, they may hit them up.
They might hit you up. You start streaming your fighting game, you got the Chipotle thing at the bottom, bro. And also, come on, man, it might work. It might get you some attention. It's like, he legit. Yeah. But man,
really got the Chipotle every time you play a fighting game. Every time you stream.
I have a burrito, and this episode is sponsored by Chipotle. I just raised that motherfucker
up. That's gross. That's gross.
Man. But yeah, bro, this week was an interesting and fun week, man. And we've gone through pretty much all the topics. So we're gonna get into my favorite part, man, the closing statements, because you know I'm finna put up Baldur's Gate.
He's just trying to go play his game, man.
I don't blame him.
So Tom Willie 99, I wanna go ahead and lead us on this one. What you got to say to the people?
Hey man, I had fun this episode. And you, the viewer, thank you. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for finishing the video. If you're hearing me say this, really appreciate that. You know, talk to us in the comments. We're gonna have to start checking though. At least I am, because I ain't been looking at them. But listen, I will look at them now. I want to hear what you got to say, man. Let us know what we doing well. Let us know what we can improve on, you know. But that's all I got. Thanks for checking us out, man.
Corey, go ahead and give some closing statements to the people.
Look, I was just laughing because I found it funny that Tyrone was like, "Yeah, I don't check them," but literally every episode he like, "Listen, if don't nobody listen, I'll be listening. I'll look at them. I'll be the one." so to hear the next episode, he's like, "Yeah, I'll never look at that." But yeah, I appreciate everybody for coming out, watching this video, listening, whichever one you're doing. Just want to shout out J Riding that 7.
Sleep riding that 7.
Sleepy boy. I hope you watch this video. Sleepy boy. Sleepy boy. Sleepy boy. Hey. I appreciate y'all coming out and listening to this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff.
Yes, sir.
You know, we out here. We're here. We're back. We're uploading. We took a break and all them time ago, but we back now. So that's all that matters. That's all that matters.
And a little last minute update on that, man. So for y'all that don't want to watch the podcast all the way through, cause y'all lazy, I will be cutting up the podcast topics and releasing those as their own videos throughout the week. So y'all can just pick and choose what topics y'all want to choose from instead of watching through and clicking on the timestamps. But with all that out the way, man.
Wait. Real quick. I just want to say also, thanks for blowing up our last episode, our last couple episodes. Oh, yeah. Y'all been going crazy. 91 views in 3 days.
Oh, it jumped up
sound like us. Yeah.
Ah, damn.
Yeah. Episode 14's at 91 views.
Yeah.
And episode 13 still at 66. So, you know, or I think it hit 66 because it had fewer. So, yeah. Thanks for that. Seriously. It's a huge improvement.
Growth over time.
Exactly.
It's happening.
All right, and with all that out the way, we are Curse Speech, and we'll catch y'all next time. Peace.